did a train carrying more than 55,000 barrels of crude incinerate a small Quebec village. The trail began in North Dakota's Bakken Shale Formation. Nearly 700,000 barrels of North Dakota crude are hauled every day by unit trains. 5 years ago, these pipelines on the rail didn't exist. What changed? Innovations in hydraulic fracking allowed producers to suck more oil out of the Bakken Shale than they knew what to do with by the late 2000s. Pipelines were full and tank trucks were clogging roads.
There's a bottleneck right here because we can't get enough of the oil to our refineries fast enough.
The solution to the Bakken bottleneck was supposed to be an expansion to the Keystone Pipeline.
We are confronting the inadequacy of pipeline capacity.
But it never arrived as planned in 2009 because of protests and political opposition. Oil shippers and producers turned to the railways for a quick fix that would prove more deadly than pipelines. A Globe and Mail investigation reveals regulators did not write any new rules to address the largest shipments of hazardous materials in railway history. And they ignored numerous signs that something was wrong. Pipeline operator Enbridge filed an emergency complaint in May that it had received Bakken oil with lethal amounts of hydrogen sulfide. The oil contained 24 times the legal amount of the dangerous vapors. Exposed to heat, hydrogen sulfides can convert into flammable and explosive gases. At the same time, U.S. rail regulators were asking about severe corrosion of the internal surfaces of tank cars. 2 months after Enbridge's alarm, a train carrying Bakken oil is snaking its way to Lac Me, traveling through southern Ontario and heading east. The train left Montreal on the morning of July 5th, on a day that the heat rose as high as 29 degrees Celsius. That's a temperature known to create flammable gases in tank cars with Bakken oil. In the first minutes of July 6, the parked train broke free of its brakes, rolled down an incline, and crashed into the center of Lac Me. At the time, experts said Lac Me was a once-in-a-lifetime catastrophe, a tragic confluence of railway errors, a hill, and a cramped downtown had caused the oil to explode on impact. But 4 months after Lac Me, another town, this time in Alabama, was awakened by exploding Bakken oil. There was no hill, no cramped space. A handful of tank cars veered off the tracks and into a swamp, exploding into a fiery cloud that raged for 2 days. Aliceville, Alabama was lucky. No one was hurt. In Lac Me, 47 residents died instantly. It is the worst rail disaster in Canadian history.